students, welcome again. Today we will cover the main grammatical points of Theme 6, Safety. So please stay with us.
In this session we are going to revise the following grammar points. Time, which includes present time, past time, and future time. So we start with present time. Present time is seen either as the moment of speaking or writing, as time around now, or as the more general, permanent time relating to truth in general facts. So when we speak about facts, we usually use present tense. As for the forms of the present tense, we have two forms, which is the present simple tense and the present progressive or the present continuous tense. Present simple and present progressive or continuous tense. Let's have a look at the form structure and see some examples. Okay. As for the present simple, the structure is, okay, the present tense forms of lexical verbs or of auxiliary do. For example, I say I, you, or we, or they eat 3 meals a day. I eat 3 meals a day. You eat 3 meals a day. We eat 3 meals a day, or they eat 3 meals a day. Okay, so we have a verb here which is eat. Okay, this verb needs to have an S when the subject is he, she, it, or one, a singular subject. Okay, we can say, for example, a boy eats or a girl eats. So he eats with S 3 meals a day. She eats 3 meals a day. It eats 3 meals a day, or Ahmed eats 3 meals a day. Okay, or sometimes, as we said, we can use the auxiliary, which is do sometimes. Okay, sometimes it's does, as we will see now. For example, I don't eat 3 meals a day. When I negate the verb, I need don't. I don't eat 3 meals a day. Or as in the question, does she eat 3 meals a day? Of course, here we need does because the subject is she. So we need an S here. Does she eat 3 meals a day? Okay. This is for the present simple tense. As for the present progressive or the present continuous tense, okay, we have the present tense forms of be, verb to be, plus lexical verb in ing form. ing form. This is very important. For example, we have I am eating right now. I am eating. So verb to be and then a verb ending in ing. I'm eating right now. Okay, so we should know the am comes with I, but in case we have he, she, or it, we need is, which is another form of verb to be. So we say he is eating right now, she is eating right now, it is eating right now. Okay, when we have we, you, or they, we need are, which is another form of verb to be. So we are eating right now, you are eating right now, or they are eating right now. Okay, this is very important. Verb to be plus a verb ending in ing. So let's start with the present simple tense. Okay, it's very important to understand when to use that tense. Let's look at this first. General truths and facts. Facts. The present simple can be used to refer to a general or permanent state of affairs or facts which are considered true at the present time. So we need the present simple tense to refer to things which are permanent, not temporary. An example would show that. For example, if I say, my uncle lives in Australia. He lives in Australia, which is a permanent situation. I mean, he still lives there, and this is permanent. It's not temporary. Okay, it's going on for a long time. Another one, if I say she is Syrian, or she comes from Syria, of course this is a permanent fact because the nationality of this woman is not changing. She is always Syrian and she will be always Syrian. So this is a permanent fact. It will not change. If I say another fact like 2 plus 2 makes 4, this is a general truth. So if you have something like this, general truth or fact, of course I need to use the present simple tense. If I say rice doesn't grow in cold climates, rice doesn't grow in cold climates, this is a general fact and it doesn't change. We know for sure that rice doesn't grow in cold climates, so we use the present simple tense. Another usage is regular and habitual events. I mean, when we are talking about habits, about things we do regularly, okay? Regular and habitual events are usually referred to in the present simple. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly. I mean, regularly. We repeat that thing. For example, we always have breakfast at around 8 o'clock. So it's our habit. We do it regularly, perhaps every day. Okay, as we said here, we have the word always, which shows that this is something that we do repeatedly. We always have breakfast at around 8 o'clock. I get up before 6 o'clock every day. Again, this is a habit. Every day. I do it every day. I get up before 6 o'clock every day. Nurses look after patients in hospitals. Nurses look after patients in hospitals. This is something that is always done, regularly done. So we need the present simple tense. As for the present progressive, we have something different here. Events in progress at the time of speaking are referred to when we use that tense. Events in progress, I mean events that are happening at the time of speaking. The present progressive is used to refer to events which are in progress or happening at the moment of speaking. We use continuous tenses only for actions and happenings. Only for actions and happenings. Example, they are traveling through Italy at the moment. The word at the moment means right now. They are traveling, so this is something that is happening right now at the time of speaking. They are traveling through Italy at the moment. Are traveling, so we have verb to be, verb plus ing. She's having lunch now. She's having lunch now. Verb to be, ing, and the word now. Listen, someone is knocking at the door. Someone is knocking at the door right now. Look, the children are playing happily in the garden. So in all these examples, something is happening now. You can see it now at the time of speaking. Some verbs, for example, know and like, are not action verbs. I mean, you cannot say I'm knowing or they are liking. So it is very, very important for you to know these verbs. The following verbs are not normally used in continuous tenses. Not normally used in continuous tenses. I think it's a good idea if you write down these verbs and learn them by heart. They are like, love, hate, want, need, prefer, know, realize, suppose, mean, understand, believe, remember, belong, contain, consist, depend, and seem. I will repeat them again in order to give you a chance to write them down. Like, love, hate, want, need, prefer, know, realize, suppose, mean, understand, believe, remember, belong, contain, consist, depend, and seem. So these verbs are not used with ing, are not used in the present continuous form. Okay? So, for example, you say, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Of course you don't say, I am wanting to eat. Do you understand what I mean? Not are you understanding? Of course not. Do you understand what I mean? Anne doesn't seem very happy at the moment. Anne does not seem happy at the moment. You don't say Anne isn't seeming happy. There's no way you can use seem with ing. But take care. When think means believe, do not use the continuous form. So I say, for example, what do you think? I mean, what do you believe? In that case, I don't say thinking, no. Okay? But if it means considering something, like when I say, I'm thinking of giving up my job, meaning I'm considering giving up my job, in that case, you are allowed to use ing at the end of the verb. I'm thinking of giving up my job. Another verb which is a little bit tricky, like think, is have. When have means possess or own, don't use the continuous form. If you say, for example, we're enjoying our holiday, we have a nice room in the hotel. We have here means we possess or we own a nice room in the hotel. We don't say we are having, of course, because you have the meaning of own or possess. But we're enjoying our holiday. We are having a great time. We're having a great time. In that case, have here does not mean possess. It does not mean own. So you can say, we're having a great time. Now, I would like you to use one of the following verbs to complete these sentences. Put the verb in the correct form. Sometimes you need negative. So remember, sometimes you will need to negate the sentence. The verbs are mean, go, work, tell, translate, cause, make, study, use, eat, be, drink, and flow. I think if you write them down, it will be easy for you later to answer the questions, because you'll not have the same verbs in every slide that had the question. Again, mean, go, work, tell, translate, cause, make, study, use, eat, be, drink, and flow. I'll give you a minute to write them down. Okay, hope that time was enough for you. Now let's go to the questions. Number 1, the Earth dots round the Sun And if I see the word earth in sun, of course I should understand I'm talking about a fact, perhaps a scientific fact. So I should normally think of what kind of tense. Of course I should think of the present simple tense. So the earth goes round the sun. The earth goes round the sun. Try to repeat the sentences. The earth goes round the sun. The earth goes round the sun. Here, notice we used an S at the end of the verb because the word earth is a singular word. So of course we should add an S at the end of the present simple tense. The earth goes round the sun. Another one. Don't put the dictionary away. I dots it. Don't put the dictionary away. I dots it. Good. I am using it. I am using it. So it's something that is happening right now. I am using the dictionary. Verb to be, verb plus ing. Number 3, bees dots honey. Bees, honey. Again, a fact. So bees make honey. Present simple tense. Bees make honey. Okay, no S here because bees, of course, is a plural word. Number 4, a liar is someone who doth the truth. A liar is someone who doth the truth. It seems like I'm defining something, okay? So, doesn't tell the truth. A liar is someone who does not or doesn't tell the truth, okay? So we have the present simple tense here and it is negated. How do we negate it? We need an auxiliary verb, which is does here, and we add not, doesn't, or does not tell the truth. And of course, the auxiliary is usually followed by the infinitive verb. Number 5, vegetarians dots meat. Vegetarians in meat. Again, I'm defining something or giving a fact, so I need what? Present simple tense, right? And meat here should tell you, of course, that vegetarians, of course, don't eat meat. So I should negate this sentence. Vegetarians don't eat meat. Number 6, he at the computer at the moment. As we said before, at the moment is one expression which is actually one of the markers of the present continuous tense. So when I see this expression, I know that I should use a verb plus ing preceded by verb to be, of course. So he at the computer at the moment. He is working at the computer at the moment. He is working at the computer at the moment. Of course, verb to be, ing. Number 7, I never dots coffee. Never is one word that should tell me I'm talking about a habit of mine. Okay, so I never, present simple tense, I never drink coffee. I never drink coffee. Number 8, bad driving dots many accidents. Bad driving, many accidents. Okay, bad driving causes many accidents. It is a fact and it is permanent. Okay, it is a permanent situation that bad driving usually causes many accidents. We added an S. Why? Because bad driving, of course, is a singular word. Bad driving causes many accidents. Number 9, you from Libya. What do you think? Of course, we need a verb to be in the present simple tense. So, are you from Libya? Are you from Libya? 10, what doth this word? Because this is a question, of course, I need an auxiliary and then an infinitive. So what do you think? What? The auxiliary is does, of course, because this word is singular. So what does this word? Then I need an infinitive here. What does this word mean? What does this word mean? 11. The river Amazon dots into the Atlantic Ocean. The river Amazon, which is a singular word, into the Atlantic Ocean. A fact again. Good. Flows into the Atlantic Ocean. The river Amazon flows into the Atlantic Ocean. The S here is because the subject is a singular word. I mean one thing. 12. An interpreter dots from one language to another. It's a fact. An interpreter dots from one language to another. What does he do? He translates from one language to another. He translates with S because he is one person, a singular word, from one language to another. And now, time to move to something else, which is past time. Past time is seen as time before the moment of speaking or writing. If I would like to speak or express something that happened before the moment of speaking or writing, I should use some tense that expresses past time. Forms of the past tense, we have of course different forms. The first one is the past simple tense. The structure is of course the past tense forms of lexical verbs or of the auxiliary did, such as in the examples: I, you, he, she, it, one, I mean singular, we or they worked 8 hours a day. Okay. Sometimes we use the auxiliary did as in the negative form, didn't. We didn't work 8 hours a day. Or in the question, as in, did he work 8 hours a day? Another form, the past progressive or the past continuous. Past tense forms of be, verb to be, plus lexical verb in ing form. Like, for example, I, he, she, it was working when it happened, or we, you, they were working when it happened. So we have was or were plus the verb ending in ing. Another form is the present perfect simple. The structure is present tense forms of have, verb to have, plus ed or participle. So, for example, I, you, we, they have worked hard, or she, he, it, one, I mean singular, has worked hard. So the variations of have, we have, it could be have or has. Have for the plural forms plus I, and has for singular forms or any name or anything that is singular, okay? Has or have plus verb ending in ed. Study this example. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was an Austrian musician and composer. He lived from 1756 to 1791. He started composing at the age of 5 and wrote more than 600 pieces of music. He was only 35 years old when he died. So lived, was, started, wrote, and died are all past simple. Very often the past simple ends in ed, but remember, only in regular verbs. When we have a regular verb, we can very simply add an ed at the end, and this will form the past simple tense. So invite, invited, stop, stopped, decide, decided, pass, passed. But many verbs are irregular. I mean, they do not accept ed at the end. The past doesn't end in ed. Like, for example, write, wrote, see, saw, go, went, shut, shut. In questions in negative forms, we use did or didn't. Of course, did with questions, didn't with negative forms, plus the infinitive. For example, I enjoyed my holiday. So the question would be with the negative, with the auxiliary did. Did you enjoy your holiday? We have the auxiliary did and then the infinitive. Did you enjoy your holiday? And the answer in the negative form would be I didn't enjoy my holiday. So didn't and then the infinitive. I didn't enjoy my holiday. As for definite time reference is very important here. References to definite past time are normal using the past simple. So look at these examples. If I say, did you watch that film yesterday? Of course, when I use the word yesterday, I'm talking about a definite time in the past, a specific time in the past. So I use the past simple tense. He traveled at the end of November. So the end of November, of course, is a specific time in the past. That's why I use the past simple tense. My grandfather died about 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, again, a specific time in the past. When I was a lad, I lived on a farm. So in all these cases, we use the past simple tense. Now we move on to something else, which is the past progressive or the past continuous tense. We use the past continuous to say that someone or somebody was in the middle of doing something at a certain time. The action or situation had already started before this time but had not finished. For example, this time last year I was living in Dubai. I was living in Dubai, okay? What were you doing at 10 o'clock last night? I waved to her, but she wasn't looking. Okay, so in all these cases we have the present continuous tense, which consists, again, I'm reminding you of the form or the structure of this tense. We have verb to be plus verb ing ending in ing. So verb to be, verb ing, verb to be, verb ing. Again, verb to be here and verb ing. Now, we'd like you to compare the past continuous, I was doing, and the past simple, I did. This comparison will sure clarify the meanings for you. I mean the meaning of or the usage of the past simple tense and the past continuous. Look at the past continuous. In the middle of an action. For example, I was walking home when I met Ali. So in the middle of walking home, in the middle, I'm talking about something I was doing, okay, when I met Ali. I was in the middle of walking when I met Ali, okay? But look at this one. In the past simple tense, we talk about a complete action. Like, I walked home after the party last night. I walked home. So, I mean all the way, I mean completely. I mean I finished walking home, okay? Another example here. If I say, Saif was watching television when the phone rang. Saif was watching television when the phone rang, okay? This means Saif was in the middle of watching television when the phone rang. But when I say, Anne watched television a lot when she was ill last year, so I'm talking about something which is completed in the past, okay? We often use the past simple and the past continuous together to say that something happened in the middle of something else. So sometimes we use both tenses in one sentence. Like, for example, Fatma burned her hand, past simple tense, when she was cooking the dinner. Was cooking, of course, is a progressive tense, a past progressive tense. So this means that in the middle of cooking, she burned her hand. Okay. While I was working in the garden, I hurt my back. So when I was in the middle of working in the garden, something happened, which is I hurt my back. Now, some exercises. Put the verbs in the correct form, past continuous or past simple. Very good exercise. Okay. Amina, wait for me when I arrive. I need you to correct the verb between brackets. Wait and arrive. Amina. Amina, very good, was waiting for me when I arrived. So here we have the two tenses, past continuous and past simple. Okay. Another one. John, take a photograph of me while I dots. Okay, not look. John, take a photograph of me while I not look. Think. Of course, John took a photograph of me while I was not looking. John took a photograph of me while I was not looking. I walk along the street when suddenly a car hit an old lady. So think something was going on, something was happening while something else interrupted it. Okay? I was walking, of course, along the street when suddenly a car hit an old lady. Past continuous and past simple. I was walking along the street when suddenly a car hit an old lady. Number 4, we were in a difficult position. We not know what to do. We were in a difficult position. We not know what to do. This time we have one tense. We didn't know what to do. Okay? Of course, you have to remember that know is one of the verbs that is not accepted in the progressive form. So there's no way we can say we are not knowing what to do, or we were not knowing what to do. Of course not. We didn't know what to do. Number 5, Mariam fell asleep while she read. Mariam fell asleep while she read. Here we have one sentence already, which is the past simple tense, fell asleep. And we need one more. Okay, while she was reading. The word while always tells us that we have two actions, one which is happening and another one which interrupted it or happened in the middle of it. Mariam fell asleep while she was reading. Okay, now we move to another one, which is, I think, a little bit difficult because we don't have it in Arabic. The present perfect simple. Okay, I would like you to study this example conversation. Rashid, have you traveled a lot? Have you traveled a lot? Have and verb ending in ed. Ahmed, yes, I've been to lots of places. I have been to lots of places. Really? Have you ever been to China? Yes, I've been to China twice. What about India? No, I haven't been to India. So in all these sentences we have the present perfect tense. When we talk about a period of time that continues from the past until now, okay, from the past until now, we use the present perfect, which is have, been, have, travel, etc. in the conversation. When the action in the past has a result now, we use the present perfect. Okay? In other words, we use the present perfect when something in the past affects us now. This is very important. Something in the past, we know that it happened in the past, but it still has an effect on us. Examples are always the best to show you the meaning. Ahmed has cleaned the car. Ahmed has cleaned the car. It is different when we say Ahmed cleaned the car. Why? Because if I say Ahmed has cleaned the car using the present perfect tense, so now it's really clean. Now the car is clean. See? Saif has lost his key. It happened in the past, but it still affects him. So now he can't open the door. He cannot open the door because he has lost the key. They have broken the TV. So now it doesn't work. Okay? It's different from when we say they broke the TV because maybe it's something in the past and they don't care anymore. Perhaps they got another TV. But in this case, if we say they have broken the TV, we know there is an effect now on the present time. So the television doesn't work. You can use the present perfect with just, already, ever, since, for, and yet. So these words are called markers of the present perfect tense. Again, they are just, already, ever, since, for, and yet. We have just arrived. We have just arrived. Has it stopped raining yet? Has it stopped raining yet? What time is Hassan leaving? He's already gone. These are examples showing how to use these markers. More examples. Have you ever eaten caviar? Ever. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. So since is usually followed by a point of time. Since breakfast, since 6 o'clock, since 1981. Okay, so we have a point after that. It means from breakfast until now. I haven't seen Layla for 2 years. Notice that 4 is usually followed by a period of time. 2 years, 2 minutes, 1 hour, 2 days. Okay, 2 years. It means the last time I saw her was 2 years ago. Now, read the situations and write sentences. Choose one of the following. So we need to write down these verbs because we will need them. We will use them in the following sentences: arrive, go up, improve, and lose. Again, please write down quickly: arrive, go up, improve, and lose. Ali is looking for his key. He can't find it. Ali is looking for his key. He can't find it. What do you say? Very good. He has lost his key. So lost is the past participle of lose. He has lost his key. Another one. Nadia's English wasn't very good. Now it is much better. Nadia's English wasn't very good. Now it is much better. So we say her English has improved. Has improved. It means we can see the effect now. Other one. This morning I was expecting a letter. Now I have it. Now I have the letter. So it has arrived, or the letter has arrived. One more. Last week the bus fare was 80 pence. Now it is 90. It was 80, but now it is 90. So, the bus fare has gone up. The bus fare has gone up. And now we move on to future time. Here we have different forms. We have present continuous, I am doing, which could be also referring to the future, or be going to plus infinitive, such as I'm going to do, I'm going to do. This refers to future. Or will or shall plus infinitive, like I'll do something. So there are three different ways of talking about the future. These are I'm doing, I'm going to do, or I will do. We'll start with the present continuous. Okay, study this example situation. This is Saad's diary for next week. Next week. He is playing tennis on Monday afternoon. He is going to the dentist on Tuesday morning. He is having dinner with Badr on Friday. In all these examples, Saad has already decided and arranged to do these things. So when we decide and plan for something in advance, we use the present continuous tense to refer to the future. Use the present continuous to say what you have already arranged to do. So you decide to do something not at the time of speaking, but before speaking. Okay? Something that is arranged for. For example, what are you doing on Saturday evening? I'm going to the theater. I'm going to the theater. So it means you have planned that before. What time is Huda arriving tomorrow? What time is Huda arriving tomorrow? So we are talking about something that is previously arranged for. At 10:30, I'm meeting her at the station. I'm meeting her at the station. So I'm actually talking about my previous plans. I'm not working tomorrow, so we can go out somewhere. It's not something that I just decided right now. I know it before. I'm not working tomorrow, so can we go out somewhere? Hamid is not playing football on Saturday. He's hurt his leg. He's not playing football on Saturday. He has hurt his leg. Okay. I'm going to do is also possible in these sentences. What are you going to do on Saturday evening? But notice, the present continuous is more natural for arrangements. So always remember, when we have arrangements, use the present continuous tense. Say, I am doing something. Okay? As for be going to plus infinitive, I am going to do something means I have already decided to do it. I intend to do it. For example, there is a film on television tonight. Are you going to watch it? No, I'm tired. I'm going to have an early night. Have you made the coffee yet? I'm just going to make it. Have you made the coffee yet? I am just going to make it. Ali is going to buy a new car. Okay, so he has already decided to do that. This food looks horrible. I'm not going to eat it. So I have decided not to eat that food. I am doing and I'm going to do. We normally use I am doing, I mean present continuous tense, when we say what we have arranged to do. So remember, present continuous tense for arrangements. For example, arranges to meet somebody, arranged to go somewhere. Okay, so if you arranged to meet someone or someone or arranged to go somewhere, we usually use the present continuous tense. I am going to do something means I've decided to do it, okay, but perhaps not arranged to do it. There is a difference. So I've made the decision, I'm doing something, but I've not arranged to do it. There are certain things I should do in order to arrange. For example, the windows are dirty. I'm going to clean them later. So I'm going to clean them later. It means I've decided to clean them, but I haven't arranged to clean them. Okay? So perhaps I don't have soap, for example, or I don't have things I can use for cleaning. So this is what I mean by arrangements. But if you say I'm cleaning the windows, it means you have made some arrangements and you are really serious about doing it. Notice that often the difference is very small and either form is possible, so do not worry about that. If you use I am going to clean or I am cleaning, it's not such a big difference. Now, we would like you to write a question with going to for each situation. Your friend has won some money, you ask. Your friend has won some money, you ask. What do with it? So what do you say? What are you doing? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Okay? Another one. Your friend is going to a party, you ask. What, where? So what do you think the suitable question is here? Your friend is going to a party, you ask what, where? The question is, what are you going to wear? What are you going to wear? Your friend has just bought a new table, you ask, where put? Where put? How can you make a question here? Where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it? So always remember that going to is followed by the infinitive of the verb, going to put it. Your friend has decided to have a party. You ask, who invite? Your friend has decided to have a party, so you ask, who invite? You ask about the people whom he is going to invite. Who are you going to invite? Who are you going to invite? Okay. Now we move on to another form of expressing future time, which is will or shall plus the infinitive form. We use I'll or I will when we decide to do something at the moment of speaking, at the time of speaking. Now this should be very easy because it's completely different from I'm going to or I'm doing something, okay? When you decide something at the moment or at the time of speaking, you use I will. For example, oh, I've left the door open. So I'll go and shut it because you just decided right now. I'll go and shut it. What would you like to drink? I'll have an orange juice, please. So you just decided now. I'll have an orange juice, please. Did you phone Mona? Oh no. I'll phone her now. I'll phone her now. The negative of will is usually won't. Some students make a lot of mistakes when they try to negate will. It's won't. The short form is won't, and if you would like to use another form, you can use will not. So will not or won't. For example, I can see you're busy, so I won't stay long, meaning I will not stay long. We often use will plus infinitive in these situations. Okay, offering to do something. When you offer to do something, for example, that bag looks heavy. I'll help you with it. That bag looks heavy. I'll help you with it. Agreeing to do something. If you agree to do something. Can I have the book that I lent to you if you've finished with it? Of course, I'll give it to you this afternoon. So you agree to give the book. You say, I'll give it to you this afternoon. Promising to do something. Promising to do something. If you promise someone you will do something for him or her, you use I will. Thanks for lending me the money. I'll pay you back on Friday. I'll pay you back on Friday. Asking someone to do something. So you say, will you shut the door, please? Will you shut the door, please? Shall I? Or shall we? So what about shall? Shall is used mostly in the questions, especially in offers, suggestions, or to ask somebody's opinion. Okay? So shall is used mostly in the questions, especially offers, suggestions, or to ask someone's opinion. Shall I open the window? Shall I open the window? Or where shall we go this evening? Where shall we go this evening? Okay. Now, choose the correct answer. I can't meet you tomorrow afternoon. I'm playing. Or I'll play tennis. What do you think? I can't meet you tomorrow afternoon. I'm playing, or I'll play tennis. What do you think? Of course, I am playing tennis. Okay? Because tomorrow you have already planned that you're playing tennis. It's not something you decide at the time of speaking. So you don't say, I will. Number 2. I need some money. Okay. I'm lending you, or I'll lend you some. How much do you need? I need some money. Someone just says to you, I need some money. So suddenly you decide, I'm lending you, or I'll lend you some. What do you think? Of course, I'll lend you, because you just decided right now at the time of speaking. Another one. I'm having, or I'll have, a party next Saturday. I hope you can come. I'm having, or I'll have, a party next Saturday. I hope you can come. Next Saturday. It seems like a fixed date. What do you think? Of course, I'm having, because you have a specific reference to the future, and it seems you have decided before the time of speaking. So I'm having a party next Saturday. Are you doing, or will you do anything tomorrow evening? No, I'm free. Why? Yes? Are you doing anything tomorrow? I'm asking about the plans or the arrangements of the person I'm talking to. Are you doing anything tomorrow evening? No, I'm free. Why? Okay. Remember to buy a newspaper when you go out. Okay. I don't forget, or I won't forget. Very easy. That one is easy. I won't forget. Because I'm talking about the future, of course. I won't forget. Now, we'd like you to think of these questions. You can, of course, ask for the help of your teachers, or you can email us or send your questions to the forums, and we will be glad to answer all your questions. Choose the right answer. I am tired. To bed now. Good night. I am going. Go, or have gone, or was going. Okay. I am tired. I am going or go or have gone or was going to bed now. Good night. Okay? Next. The sun is rising or rose or has risen or rises in the east. The sun in the east. Think about a fact. Nice. Number 3. It was warm, so I take off or taking off or took off or takes off my coat. Again, it was warm, so think about this past tense. It was warm, so I take off, took off or taking off or takes off my coat. Should be very easy. Good. Next. At 8 o'clock yesterday evening, I was having or has dinner with some friends. At 8 o'clock yesterday, a specific time in the past. At 8 o'clock yesterday evening, I was having or has dinner with some friends. Good. Next, move to the next one. Okay. If you have any difficulty with these, just write down the question and send us the question on the forum and we will answer it. In case you find it easy, so that's it, just let it go. How fast were you driving when the accident happened or happens or were happening or will happen? Okay. Remember, here we have a past continuous tense. So we need another one here. In which tense? Think about that. How fast were you driving when the accident happened, happens, were happening, or will happen? You have 2 tenses here. Think about the other one. Okay. Next. He can't walk and his leg is in plaster. He have broken or breaks or has broken or is breaking his leg. He can't walk and his leg is in plaster. He have broken, can I say that? He breaks his leg, he has broken his leg, or he is breaking his leg. What do you think? Think about something that happened in the past, but that still has an effect on the person in the future, or in the present time. Number 7, they are on holiday. They have gone to Italy, or has gone to Italy, or will go to Italy, or go to Italy. Again, they are on holiday. They have gone to Italy. They has gone to Italy. They will go to Italy, or they go to Italy. What do you think? Number 8. Who are you going to invite for the party, invite for the party, or will invite for the party, or finally invited for the party? Again, who are you going to invite, will invite, or invited for the party? What do you think? Who are you going? Of course, it's very easy because we know that going should be followed by something here, which is very clear. And the 4 options, one of them is completely correct. Who are you going? I know you can tell. Number 9, I'm too tired to walk. I think I takes a taxi, taking a taxi, will take a taxi, or took a taxi. I am too tired to walk. I think I takes a taxi, taking a taxi, will take a taxi or took a taxi. What do you think is most suitable here? Again, I'm too tired to walk. I think I takes a taxi, I taking a taxi, I will take a taxi, or I took a taxi. Number 10, water boil or boiled or is boiling or boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Remember, you should read the whole sentence. Okay? Water boil or boiled or is boiling or boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Think about a scientific fact here. We are talking about a scientific fact. Water boil or boiled or is boiling or boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
So that's it for today. Actually, this is the end of all the sessions related to your book 11, and next time we'll give you general revision of the whole book. So please don't miss that. Thank you very much.